DJ Borneo Remix.
Hi everyone, I hope we're all having a good day today. So, I know that handling students that requires special attention or special need is quite challenging, especially when we don't know what are the things or the instructional materials to be utilized in teaching them. So, I have here an example of an instructional materials which I have crafted, which I believe is a helpful tool in doing or in conducting our class. So this is called a picture in a stick instructional material. So if you can see here, I have some random pictures of an animals, which I have then pasted in a stick. So this is very helpful, especially when you want to create your classroom setup a productive and interactive one. So this is how you are going to use it. First thing is that you are going to create a sound of an animal. So after you create the sound of an animal, your students will identify what animal you are trying to mimic. So example, you are going to create the sound of a cat, like meow meow. So after your students recognize the sounds which you have made, they will then raise this picture of a kitten. Okay. However, you can do it in the other way. So instead of creating the sound, you are going to raise the picture of an animal. For example, this dog here. So you are going to raise the picture of the dog. Then after your students saw what did you have raised, they will then what? They will then create its sound. For example, dog. So they will say bow wow or ow ow. Okay, so this is a picture in a stick instructional material. So it is very important that we can hook the attention of our students, especially when we're handling students that requires special needs. So to be specific, those students which are identified to be hyperactive, we really need to do everything in order for us to catch their attention so that we can ensure that they have learned from our discussion. So this type of instructional material is one of the best way to hook or to catch their attention. So it is also very convenient because it is very easy to make. So that's all. Thank you.
So the instructional material that I've come up with and made is the Braille alphabet chart. So this chart is specifically made for those special learners who are visually impaired. So despite their disability, they would still be able to know or determine or identify our alphabet. So the material that I used is 1/2 cartolina buttons as an indication for the letters, and I pasted them by using glue.
Okay, so as you can see here, my work here is done after several hours, and as you can see, it's all about shapes. The shapes here are rectangle, oval, triangle, square, circle, heart, pentagon, hexagon, diamond, parallelogram, trapezoid, octagon, and star. So there are many lasting benefits for with learners with special needs in learning shapes. So first, it helps them to organize visual information. They also learn to distinguish similarities and differences. So this helps learners with special needs in learning to categorize.
Okay, I am here to present my instructional materials for teaching in special or inclusive education. So, this is my instructional materials, and I call this the clock. So I have here also an activity entitled "What time is it?" So in this activity, the students need to label what I draw in this chart. So for example, in this chart, the arrow is pointing the 12. So the student should need to put 12 and 00 or a 12 o'clock. So that's all. These learning materials could help the student to be able to read a analog clock. We all know that clock is all about time. Time is really important for everyone. Remember, time is gold.
So hi guys, this time I am finished after few hours. I finished my output, and this time I will explain you one by one what's the functions of this. So here we go. The first is the date. So actually the date is changeable. You can change the month. You can simply remove, for example, January, and yes, January 1 for example. So it is so simple. It is changeable, so you can use it every day for them to be reminded. And after that we have the days of the week. So we have the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So they must to learn what is the days of the week. And after that we have the weather. So we have the sunny weather, stormy, foggy, windy, cloudy, rainy, partly cloudy, and the snowy. So that's it. So actually this is so basic, but for the students that has special needs, it can really help them in their daily life, and for them to be reminded. I hope that this output will help them in their learnings. That's it.